Hello. What's your name? Hello?
Hello,
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
my name is Nancy and from Vietnam.
Oh, nice to meet you, Nancy. I'm from America, but I live in Vietnam, and you can
Oh,
see me.
which part of Vietnam do you live in?
I live in Da Nang.
It's a really beautiful city. I want to go there. I think I go there once when I was 2 years old, so I cannot really remember it.
Uh, how old are you?
I'm 12 years old now.
Okay, I think 10 years ago, 10 years ago, Da Nang was not the way it is now.
Yes, I think so too. It's changed a lot.
Yes, I mean, I was not here at that time, but I have some friends who visited then, and they said there was like a village almost.
Like a
But
village.
that's what they said. But now it's very built up, it's very modern, lots of people, lots of stuff. It's very nice.
But I think I like the countryside more, like village.
I think in sometimes I like countryside. I don't necessarily like to live in the countryside that much. It's like if I can be in the place where I'm in the city, but I can see the countryside when I turn my head. That's the best place.
Um, I think maybe I would live in the best place. I live in the suburb of Ho Chi Minh City.
Ah, okay. Like Vung Tau or something.
Mm,
Or you mean
Hóc
really
Môn.
close to Ho Chi Minh.
It's Hóc Môn.
Ah, I don't think I know that area.
Yes, but it's kind of a suburb and it's not really that popular.
I see. Yeah, I mean, personally, I've been to Ho Chi Minh, and I didn't really like it too much. It was very busy. People were not so nice there.
Yeah.
Uh, Very expensive. Um, if I buy a coffee in Da Nang for 20 or 30,000, maybe in Ho Chi Minh I have to spend 60 or 70,000 for the same coffee.
Yeah, well, because it's the central, you go in the central city, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't remember.
But it's like modern and busy.
Yes, yes.
Then yes, that is could be the central city. I just go there like really rare, probably once a year. Like
Hmm.
some years I don't even go there. I just usually go in like some other place. It's like the lad. You know that? I think it's a really beautiful city.
You said Dalat?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I like Dalat. Um,
yeah. It's a mountains area.
yes, it's much cooler there.
Yeah,
And but I do have to say, okay, so I stayed in many places. Some were the tourist downtown, some were like people living there, suburbs, and then the one was in the mountains, very quiet. The quiet mountain place was nice, but it's very hard to get around. And then in the other parts, so busy, full of full of tourists that don't know how to drive.
you don't
So
have to drive car, right?
no, I mean the motorcycle.
Yes, and I was asking that I think you know how to drive a car, not a motorcycle.
Yeah, I know how to drive a car, but it's too expensive to have a car here, so I
Yes,
just drive a motorcycle.
people in Vietnam think that somebody when they have cars, they don't really know the prices of the car, but when somebody have cars, mean they're rich.
I would say that's probably true. Um, I mean, it also depends on your definition of rich. For some people, it's different. In America, everyone has a car. If you don't have a car, then you can't do anything, basically. And you don't really, not too many people drive motorcycles. That's like
Yeah,
having a motorcycle is actually a luxury in
yeah,
America.
yes, but it's like much cooler motorcycle. Like it's for sport mostly, but
Yeah,
the motorcycle we use in Vietnam is just for like walk and like to go around.
yeah, but I actually probably prefer the motorcycles here because they don't go so fast
Yeah,
most,
that's true.
and driving is pretty scary sometimes. Uh, Actually, I just got into a small accident a couple days ago, so I hurt my arm and my leg a little bit.
Oh, are you okay?
I'm okay. It hurts, but I'm okay. Uh, it was going very slow. It's just, actually, I'm a very, very good driver, but there is this one place in Da Nang near one of the bridges where there's all the traffic from the bridge, and then suddenly there are three ways to go. You go left, you go right, and then after that, there's another right. And so everyone is trying to go in every direction. And this old woman was not looking, and I was beeping my horn, and she kind of pushed my motorcycle into another car. And so, yeah,
That's how it's happened.
I find it very frustrating that people here do not look where they're going a lot of times. I don't see people use their mirrors or turn their heads. If somebody beeps, they just keep going. Uh, so I'm not worried about myself driving. I'm worried about everybody around me. Like, what are they doing? Just avoid the other people, and I'll be fine.
I could drive. I once tried to drive a motorcycle, and it was my dad's motorcycle, but
Yeah.
I was only allowed to drive it in like a place where there's no people, so
Yes.
I won't create any accidents.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty dangerous. I mean, the only reason I do it at all is because my work is about a 20-minute drive. So it's really not reasonable for me to take the taxi back and forth.
Yes, but I
Um,
still could like go around by myself with an electrical bike.
yeah, that one's not so bad.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, here there's just like it's totally different from driving in my home. You know, back there, there's like rules, and like people follow the rules, and okay, sometimes people break the rules, but generally, maybe 40 or 50% of the time, when someone breaks a rule, there's a police officer waiting to give you a ticket. So people don't break the rules. And so you stay in your lane. You never go into the other side of the road. You do not drive in the incorrect direction on the road. There's no driving on sidewalks, things like this. So here is very wild for me.
Well,
Video
when
game.
there are no police, they usually break the rules, but when they see the police, they would like try to not break the rules. Like some people will like just drink beers or like alcohol, and they just kept driving. But then when they see the police, they change the driver.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, because the police here, I think, are very unforgiving. Maybe they will not let you go unless it's really a problem for them. You
Yeah.
know, at least from my experience and from whether it's a foreigner or local Vietnamese person that I know, everyone tells me the same thing. Like, yeah, if you get stopped by the police, that's it. You're not going to get away, probably.
Wait, where are you from again?
I'm from America,
Um,
but I don't really have many foreigner friends, just maybe two or three here. But most of my friends are Vietnamese.
and then that's good. It can introduce you to the place and the food and something that you didn't know about Vietnam.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty good about that. Finding the local stuff, meeting local people. That's what I try to do. I don't really even want to meet Western people when I'm here because I know like a million Western people where I'm from. So why do I want to meet them again here?
Do you know how to speak Vietnamese?
Not really. I know how to go to the restaurant or the cafe or something like that and do what I want without any problems. But if you want to have a conversation, then no, I cannot really speak Vietnamese.
What
It's
is hello? Hello in Vietnam.
xin chào or chào buổi
Yeah.
sáng. Yeah, I know these very basic things, of course, but
Yes, that is the probably the easiest things.
yeah, I tried to learn Vietnamese for the last 6 months, but I can speak several other languages, but I really just feel I cannot learn Vietnamese.
Yeah, I think it's Vietnamese is a hard language to learn.
Well, let me adjust. I could learn Vietnamese if I lived somewhere else. In Da Nang, there is many dialects and accents and people from other provinces, and all of them speak very differently. So my friends, my coworkers, my girlfriend, strangers I meet in the bus or something, everybody speaks differently. So when I say something to one person, they say, "That's correct." And then I speak to another person, they say, "That's incorrect. You need to say it this way." And then when I say that to my first friend, say, "Oh no, that's wrong. Why would you say that?" So living here really is a headache in that way. When I was traveling in the South, in Kam To, Phuoc, and Saigon, Vung Tau, Mui Ne. These places, oh, I was doing great, and everyone understood me, and I was learning a lot. And then when I moved here, uh, I just totally lost everything.
Mm.
So anyway, most of the my friends speak enough English, and I speak enough Vietnamese so that we can hang out and have a good time. But that's probably it for me.
Yes, I think that when you like uh, local Vietnamese, I think that studying English is more easier than um, foreigner learning Vietnamese.
Yeah, and probably it's more helpful for them to learn English than it is for me to learn Vietnamese, so I really don't
Yeah,
mind.
I wish I was born in like the country that speak English, so I don't have to learn it again.
Yeah, but those countries have their own problems, which is why many people like myself move to other countries. So maybe
Yeah.
it's complicated to explain uh, for you because you're so young, but there's it's not as magical as everyone says it is.
Yes, I know. Like there's some. My mom did like read some news and in like around the world, and usually some of the mm, there any a like a fire in the forest.
Yeah, this kind of thing happens. That's not really a big deal you most of the time. I would say it's just more dangerous. Like people have weapons and guns and drugs and things and it's very expensive and this kind of thing.